Hey there folks, Quentin here, Mask Ramen on the internet with another comics book review, and this time I have Spawn Wildcats by Alan Moore and Scott Clark. Part 1 of 4, Doubleday. This sort of very reminiscent of Wolverine and the Days of Future Past on the X-Men, where this older version of Grifter and this new zealot from the future go to the past to kill Spawn, because Spawn is apparently supposed to become some sort of god by finding this talisman created by these wizards of space and time, or whatever. These guys over here. Yeah, and that's one of the first things that came to my mind was the Days of Future Past. You know, they try to kill Spawn, and they decide not to kill Spawn because he hasn't done anything yet. So Spawn goes after this future grifter and zealot, and to try to beat them up. So he runs into, like, the Wildcats of 1995. And, you know, they tussle and they figure it out like, you know, a typical superhero, one superhero versus superhero. And then, you know, find out that obviously they sort of sort it out. They figure out that Spawn, you know, they want to, instead of killing Spawn, they want to take reinforcements back to their future to defeat Spawn. So that's sort of the gist of the book. The Wildcats and Spawn go with the Wildcats of the future to the future of 2005, where Spawn sort of rules Earth and has taken over with the help of the demons and all this other good stuff. So that's part 1 of 4. You may recognize Scott Clark's name. I did a review of his first book, the Stormwatch book. The art is definitely a lot more evolved since then. It looks like, I feel like his first issue of Stormwatch was a lot better, but I could see, like, maybe him trying to be faster and do all these things. That's a lot of people in one book, you know what I mean? So I can sort of see how it would not be as good as, you know, something that's not like a 4-issue miniseries. I would give this book 5 out of 10. I do have the other books. I will read them and review them as well. The book, it's not just story and art that gets a 5, but it's a 5 because this is like newsprint for some reason. When newsprint was already, like, long gone in what year? Yeah, what year is this? I feel like this is 1996. I think by 1996 they were all using, like, really great quality paper, but it's newsprint for some reason, and it's like $3 or $2.50. But yeah, 5 out of 10. I do like Wildcats is one of my favorite, other than X-Men. When Jim Lee hopped on a Wildcats, that was like the best. And Spawn, obviously Todd McFarlane's Spawn is really cool, but he's kind of an idiot in this book. Like, oh, I'm gonna find Grifter and Zealot because they beat me up, so I'm gonna go beat them up. It sounds kind of dumb from, like, a government assassin. And it's like, Alan Moore, I thought he was supposed to be some great writer, and you know what, when he wrote for Image, I didn't really like it when he did a lot of, like, Extreme Studio stuff. But yeah, that's my review, 5 out of 10. Stay tuned for more. Until then, God bless.